You get it? Because I said I would post videos, and then I didn't for a year. I know, dudes. I owe you an answer, Phono134. And you too, Mr. Spacepork. And the rest of you dudes who are asking this question. And while we're here, I'm gonna randomly answer 20 other people's questions too. So we'll just call this episode the Dude, Where Did Harry Go? And 20 other pressing inquiries. Dude. Okay dudes, before we get into the questions, let me just start with a general apology. I know we said we loved each other and then I just randomly vanished. But the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess took way longer to beat than I No, Zelda was only part of the reason. I also ran out of Tostitos, and the only way I can get more Tostitos is by going on tour. And as many Tostitos as I eat, that's a lot of touring. And I'm still on the road constantly, dudes. More than ever really, so I hope you'll forgive my slower pace with the videos. But I love making videos for you guys, and I seriously love that you hang around, so if you're still here, thank you so much, my dudes. And that's the end of my sappy speech. Onwards to the questions. Alright, question number 1. Let's see here. Do you ever use that nose? What kind of question is that? I actually really don't know what you're asking me there though, dude. Sorry. Are you religious or are you an arthritis? I'm a drummer. My elbow does chronically hurt though. What app are you using to make those charts in the Nashville Numbers video? It's called Pages. It's an Apple thing, although you can use whatever you want as long as it lets you drag stuff around the page and change font. To get the actual notation stuff going, all you need is a music font, like MusiSync. If you are using Pages and you need a little help with the layout, I made a template for you just from one of my own charts. You can download it below. Dude, wood tips or nylon? To me, man, nylon gives you a little better stick definition on the cymbals, so you'll never see a DudeStick without a nylon tip on it. See, man, there's just something clear about this over a wood tip. Just something about it. Where can I get the DudeStick? Well, if you're a Patreon subscriber of mine, I'll totally send you a pair right now just because you're on Patreon. Boom, just posted instructions to the Patreon feed. If you want your very own pair of DudeSticks, you can purchase them exclusively at my favorite drum store in the world, Forks Drum Closet, right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Even if you don't live here, it's totally worth the trip to see all their awesome drum stuff and get a DudeStick. As an afterthought, I also throw sticks out at shows a lot, so if you prefer your DudeStick used and gnarly, then just come to a show and yell out the secret password, which is... How do you warm up for a show? The cornerstone of my warm-up routine is getting comfortable. It's gonna be a long night, so the key is to get situated right, get proper posture going, and then just hammer all the free food you can get your hands on. Once the song will go on, depending on the genre I'm playing, I can often wipe my face and I'm ready to hit the stage. What's wrong with your arm? Hope it good now? Well, Callie, to put the problem in scientific terms, my arm hurts like shit. So I took it to the guy here who works on the NFL dude's arms and then gives back to the poor by working on drummer's arms. Turns out I have nerves in here that are sticking together, so I have to go to therapy every week to keep them in check. But you know, it's just like the old saying, mo drumming, mo problems, less money. Also, what's your worst injury and did it affect your gigging? Does biological injury count? Because one time when I was 21, I woke up the day of this wedding gig to like the swine flu or some gut-wrenching disease. Fast forward to the tender moment of the bride and groom's first dance, and me in the background, just ralphing off the drum rack. Dude, as an up-and-coming drummer, I think it'd be cool if you could share with us some tips for beginners. Samuel, I'll just give you the main nugget off the top of my head, as long as you can forgive its complete narrowness for the fact that it just comes from my own values and experiences as a drummer. This one sentiment is what shaped me into the drummer I am. And while it worked for my needs, obviously there are a ton of other ways to skin the cat. Sweet, now I can hide behind that disclaimer and say whatever I want. Here it goes. F the rudiments. That is the #1 garbage fed to beginning drummers, and it's a great way to kill your passion. If you got into drums to play music, then play music. Just play songs, and whatever techniques you need to know will come from that. What's a good basic kit? Pearl Roadshow, dude. Everything you need to get started in one box for less than I've spent before on a Dave Matthews Band ticket. Done. What's it like backstage at a big show? Words can't describe it, so I'm just gonna show you. Let's roll the exclusive backstage footage. What's a tour bus like? We got footage of that too. Roll it, dudes. Were your parents supportive of a career in music? The rule in my house was basically drumming is for people who aren't failing chemistry class. In other words, I found myself perpetually grounded from drumming until I got into a college where chemistry class didn't exist. But the adolescent brain is highly motivated to do whatever parents don't want it to do. So parental opposition to the academic distractions of drumming was actually pretty good career fuel for a thick-headed teenager like myself. So in that sense, yes, they were very supportive. Why all the Carter Beauford stuff? Isn't he just that dude who plays a lot of notes? No, my son. He is that dude who plays a lot of awesome notes. Does anyone else thinks he looks like Jim Carey on a drum set? Totally, dude. Do you have any clothes other than the black shirt and the black blazer? Absolutely, dude. I also have these black shirts and black blazers. So will you be uploading any more videos? Here's what I'd like to do, David, if it's cool with you guys. I like making videos on a schedule, I just need to slow it down a little compared to the old pace. So we'll get stuff rocking here at least once a month for the next while, and even more on months when the schedule allows. We're back, dudes. This was fun, dudes. If you want to do it again, just leave me more questions in the comments and we'll rock it out. You know, when I make my next video, a month from now. Or not. Adios, dudes.